The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, Ron here at AbleSys. Welcome to the webinar. We'll take a look at the charts with the signals on it. I'll be glad to show you the best way to use AbleTrend, or what I suggest, what we suggest, so that everybody can certainly take full advantage of it. And it's certainly been extremely helpful. That's for sure. So let's jump in. We'll take a look at the charts, take a look at the signals from today and recently. And again, I'm always glad to help. I mean, my job is to show everybody the best way to use it. And you take it from there. So I want to show you Nvidia here. We had a buy signal on it yesterday in WinTick. The WinTick report is our list of stocks that come up with a new buy signal every day. It's on the website. If you have a trial, you have access to that. Otherwise, it's just a small fee for that. We scan the market, 10,000 stocks every night, look for all the new buy signals. And Nvidia was one of them on yesterday's lists. And today was up over $4. So great start for Nvidia. And you can see there, it's got the triple confirmation that we look for. Got the blue bar, got the little blue dot underneath it, which is support. That helps to block it from going lower. And you've got the you've got the arrow here on the weekly chart, which has been on it for months now, because each one of these price bars is one day. So you've got triple agreement, and that's what we look for. Multiple time frames have to agree before we take a trade. Otherwise, it's simply a no trade zone. We can't have any red or blue on the chart vertically at the same time. It's as simple as that. We make it real easy. Let the software do all the calculations. All we want to know is, when do we buy, when do we sell? How do we make money? So that's a nice little signal right there. If it pulls back, you jump right in. But otherwise, anybody who has WinTick got off to a nice start here today. And I always just like to point out the new buy signals, because they're so helpful, and the software has just been absolutely fantastic. Again this year, just so helpful to everyone. Okay, if you like a little more of a swing trade, well, we're on some run here with Moderna from when the AbleTrend signal gave it to everyone, which was about 3 weeks ago. Right here, there's the X is the same thing as the arrow. I just switched it around. Some people like X's, some people like arrows. And again, I just want to show you the best way to use it. So we're on a buy signal from here, from 245. I mean, we're still in it at 416 today. Never closed under the blue dots. In fact, the sell would be either a red bar, obviously, because red means sell in AbleTrend, and blue means buy, or if the price closes under the previous lower blue dot, not just touches under it or goes under it at the end of the 130 minutes, because this is a 130-minute daily combination. So at the end of the 130 minutes, if it closes, then you'd like it. So if you're in Moderna, when AbleTrend said to get in 3 weeks ago, absolutely stay in it. Obviously, you're not going to buy it now. It's like walking into a car dealer and paying $25,000 for the exact same car that was $20,000 3 weeks ago. Yeah, nobody would do that. So the only places that you could have gotten in on the sweet spots, right there and right there. On the pullbacks, back to the blue dots, which is certainly not going to chase you after something now, after it's been going up every day for 3 weeks. Law averages says it could be getting a little weak, although the software still likes it. I mean, bars are still blue, blue dots, blue X's. The time to get in was 3 weeks ago at a much better price. So let's jump in and take a look. This is the chart. This is how I set my chart up. I showed this last Thursday. A lot of people got good response from it. And I like to look at 4 charts at the same time if you're an E-mini trader. Now, the bottom left one is the scalp chart. That's strictly, as you know, for getting in and out very quickly, literally within a minute or two. Some people like to scalp the market instead of, no, they can't stay in the trends. They just don't have the patience or the discipline to do that. And that's okay. That's why I just showed you the swing trading chart for stocks and ETFs, and even the position chart, which is the first chart, the Nvidia I showed you. And that's, for people who work during the day or can't be in front of their computer. They're busy. Because if you're day trading, you have to be in front of it every day from 9:30 to 4 Eastern. That'd be 6:30 to 1 Pacific. Because that's when the market's open. That's when we trade it. And then I like to just see, especially the NASDAQ, Russell, and S&P, I like to see when they're all going in the same direction. They don't have to take the trade. This is just like a little extra bonus tip, so to speak. A little extra bonus. And you can see over here about 10 minutes after the market opened here today, because we always like to, give it 5 or 10 minutes to settle, because the first 5-10 minutes can be pretty erratic. You got a perfect sweet spot right there at 9:43 Eastern. So that's about 10 minutes after the market opens, 10-12 minutes. Just a perfect sweet spot. I mean, that's a textbook sweet spot. 1 minute buy sit because it hits the blue dot, and then the next blue bar after the price hits the blue dot. Hits the blue dot, next blue bar, right there. Simple as it gets. 1 minute buy signal is blue. 2 minute buy signal, it's blue. 3 minute buy signal, it's blue. You can't get better than that. Plus, Russell was also on a buy signal right there, and the S&P. Wow. That doesn't happen often, but when that does, boy, you got to jump on that. That's a really low risk trade. And nothing's 100% because I can guarantee you they'll be losing trades, but that's a really, really nice low risk trade. That one went up great. I mean, that went up quite nicely after that. Here's your two greens. We get two greens in a row after at least 10 points or $200 profit per contract. We'd be taken out right there a couple of minutes later. But, first trade of the day, we picked up 15 points. That's $300. The real winner today was the Russell. That's why I like to watch the two charts at the same time. Because if one is a little choppy, like the NASDAQ was flat today. It was kind of trendless. Had a nice little winner, nice $300 winner to start the day, 15-point winner. But after that, it was kind of trendless. But if you watch them at the same time, you can see that the Russell was just super smooth all day long. There was very little bit of choppiness. The afternoon was a little choppy, but the morning was fantastic, extremely profitable. And you can see here on the Russell, you had that buy signal at the same time as the NASDAQ, and up and away it went. There's the two greens where we were, and then we put a stop in Russell's case, just a half a point under the lower of the two greens. And, we're taken out there, but first trade of the day, picked up 8 points. That's 400. That's a really, really good start for the Russell. And then we had the no trade zone here. And then you've got a perfect triple confirmation trade right here at about 10:35 Eastern. At the same time, we were long on the NASDAQ. So that's just again, just don't see that all the time. Now the ES took an extra few minutes to catch up, but you had the Russell and the NASDAQ. 2 out of 3 you got going the same direction. You jump all over it, so you can see right here. Here's the triple confirmation trade. Here's the blue bar, the blue 1 minute buy signal, the blue 2 minute buy signal, and the blue 3 minute buy signal, which was on a buy signal for hours before that. So that was an easy one right there. Just a beautiful thing here. Stops always go a little bit below the blue dot, but if it's more than you can handle on the risk part, and remember, sometimes putting the stop too tight is a bad thing. Because on a pullback, you get stopped out, and then it shoots up, and you lost, and you should have still been in it and won. But otherwise, this thing just took off. Look at this thing go. You're still in it, never had. Here's two greens. Stop goes half a point below, never hit it. Kept on going higher. Everything is still blue. Blue bar, blue dot, blue arrows. NASDAQ is on its way up. S&P, but don't matter, actually. Once you're in the trade, it doesn't matter what the other markets are doing. We just let AbleTrend signals take us out. Look at this. Keep going. AbleTrend kept us in this the whole time. There's two greens. Stop goes a half a point below. Never hit it. Kept going higher. Look at this trade. Wow, is that a serious amount of money? Finally, two greens, and then it eventually closes under the blue dot right there. That was a 14-point winner, $700 for just one contract trader. Not 10 or 20, just one. That's a sweet move right there. And that was after winning 400 on the first trade. So 400 and then 1,700, or 8 points and then 14 points on the Russell, plus 22 points. That's a lot of money. That's pretty sweet. It's $50 a point now. You're plus 22 points at $50 a point. It's a nice chunk of change to start the day. Then another buy signal came in here, but we lost a point. Now let's even call it 2 points, because I actually like to exaggerate the losing trades, not the winners like everybody else always does. I exaggerate the losers because there's slippage, there's commission, and that's the right thing to do. So really nice. And Nasdaq was kind of flat today, you know. It's okay. Kind of a break even-ish day, up or down a couple of points. Losing trade here on the Nasdaq at 1131. Then the Russell comes back after winning. Like I say, we're up 1,100 going into this trade, which is 22 points. And we came back with another winner right here, right before the dead zone, 1224, and I call the dead zone 1230 to 130 because it's lunchtime in New York on Wall Street, and you know the markets get flat, you know, quiet. So it goes sideways then most days. And we went short right here. There's a triple confirmation red. Sell signal. We're going to go short here at 2230. 1 minute sell, 2 minute sell, 3 minute sell. Down it went. Two greens, never hit it. Two greens, finally stop out here. It picked up only about another 3 points. Let's just call it 2. No, but 2 points, it's another $100. So just a fantastic way to go. 1230 to 130, just be careful during that time. It tends to be quite flat. Although yesterday was actually a good trade. But most days, you know, that'd be a good time to take a break. It's lunchtime anyhow. But then we had another trade right here. Actually lost a point on that trade because it started to go up, but then it came back down real fast and we'd have been stopped out there. So we lost a point on that one there. And then we lost just a point on this one here. We'd go short, and then we'd be out here, minus a point. And then there was a winning signal into the close. I'm not even going to count it because it was really near the end of the day. So Russell was just outstanding today. And it usually is on most days. Not every day, you know, of course, certainly not going to always be a winning day. Just jumping over to the NASDAQ, we had a no trade zone there, obviously red and blue. Then we had a nice little trade here, nothing special, but, you know, had a short trade there. Kind of broke about even, really, actually. Made a little bit on it. I'll call that a break even. Long trade here. Triple confirmation buy signal. Small winner, so we'll call that a break even. And then just went sideways, choppy. You know, no trade zone, obviously. Triple confirmation sell right here, about an hour before the market closed. Started to go down, then it popped back up. Yeah, made a point or two. And we had a buy signal about 15 minutes before the before the close. And that one turned out a bit okay, you know, picked up about 10 points. But it was basically just a flat day today. It wasn't much going on. And now on the scalp chart, let me make this full screen. It's a little easier for everybody to see. On the scalp chart, the scalp just is very simple, hits a blue dot and closes above it. We go long, just looking for 5 points. 2 minutes later, 5 points. Every time every time that hits, you win $100. Hits the red dot, closes under it. 2 minutes later, you get your 5 points. It's another $100 winner. No trade, no trade. Just no trade because it closes under the blue dot. No trade. No trade here, doesn't hit the dot or the arrow. No trade here, doesn't hit the dot or the arrow. This hits the arrow, but the bar is blue, so we're certainly not going to go short on a blue bar. Hits a blue dot. You know what? This is too tight in here. It was only 7 points. Even though that's a winning trade, and this is a winning trade right here, hits a blue dot and goes up, I'm not going to count it. It's just too tight in there. There's not enough room for it to move. Perfect trade right here. Wow. Hits the blue dot, closes just above it. That's nice. Actually, yeah, just got the 5 points right there at the top of this bar. It's another 200. It's a losing trade here because it hits a blue dot and then it eventually goes under the blue dot. We're going to lose 2 points, but I'm going to count that as a 5-point loser. And then we got another nice signal right here, perfect signal. Blue bar, closes, hits the blue dot, closes above it. Again, scalpers are just looking for 5 points. Right there, you get your 5 points. It's another 100. This is as good as it gets. Hits a blue arrow, closes just slightly above it. Minute late, 2-3 minutes later, 5-point winner. This does not hit the blue. You say, oh, that's a winner right there. No, okay, got to be fair. That's not, because it didn't hit the red dot. Got to hit the dot. Hits the dot, closes under it, goes down 5 points. Another $100 winner. Hits a red dot right here very clearly and very clearly closes under it. 2 minutes later, another 5 points, another $100. Great day for the scalp chart here today, too. So just a good day. I mean, just been a great year. Certainly going to be losing days, but overall, just a fantastic year. So hope you're finding it helpful. We always lower the price for everybody, just so you know. Before your trial finishes, we have a summer sale going on right now. So again, before the trial finishes, if you need to, want me to extend that another day or so, I can do that for you. But you always want to take advantage of it because it's only one trial per client. And we got a nice little helpful summer special going on right now. So anything I can do to help, I always offer everybody the free real-time looking at the markets together one-on-one trading session for 15 minutes. I can even do that more than once if you need some extra help. I'm just here to help. Software sells itself. That's the easy part. Compare it to what you've been using for the month. Obviously, if your signals, you profited more with your method versus what AbleTrend's profit were, and you got to be very disciplined and be very fair about it. If you took the AbleTrend signals, or even if you just paper traded it, that's fine. Whatever makes you more money, obviously, that's the one you want to stick with. A lot of money at risk. We're all trading, thousands of dollars when we make trades, even just for a small trader. You buy shares, you buy contracts, you got a lot of money at risk. So obviously, want what's going to make you the most money. That's pretty simple, pretty obvious, I guess. So see what you think. If you're on a trial right now, again, I'm always glad to help. Anything I can do for you, feel free to call or email anytime. Yeah, I couldn't get anything going on NQ today, Steve. It was kind of quiet. Came out a little off. Started off great, you're right, and then it slowed down. But wow, Steve said he's up 193 points for the week. Well done, my friend. That's almost 4,000. That's about 3,900 for a one lot trader. Well done. You're doing terrific, Steve. Proud of you, my friend. Thanks everyone for being here. Always glad to help. So feel free. Anything I can do for you. That's my job, just to be helpful. Show you the best way to use it. Got my own, got my money where my mouth is. Using it myself for 17 years. So anything I can do, let me know. Stay safe, everyone, and have a good one.